Hi, hello my friends. It's so very good to see you. I'm so sorry I'm a little bit late this morning. My apologies for keeping you waiting. I had a little bit of technical difficulties with uh, uploading to Facebook today, but I think it looks like we're going to be good. Hopefully we're going to have a free and easy live today that's going to be flawless for everyone. So hello. My name is Tracy Fair. If we've not met before, I'm one of the online educators for Heartfelt Creations. I'm so excited to be crafting with you again today. I'd love to hear where you're from, what the weather is like where you are. It's so fantastic that we can all join together from all over the world and craft together and share our love for all things Heartfelt Creations. So today I wanted to do another Christmas project with you. I know we did Christmas in July. As you know, Heartfelt Creations continues with a second exciting Christmas release in August. That's going to be coming up next week. So in this interim period, I wanted to show you how to maximize your Christmas stamps and dies that you may already own, and how to incorporate different elements from all of your different collections so that you are getting the biggest bang for your buck from all of the collections that you have purchased. So come on in, let's pop on over to the work surface and we're going to take a peek at what we're going to be working on today. Hello Lorna, my friend, it's so good to see you. Wonderful that you're able to join me this morning. So this is the card we're going to be working on today. Now, if you've been a follower of Heartfelt Creations for some time, you can tell that there are a number of collections that we have in this card. We've got the Home for the Holidays. That's the paper collection we're going to be working with today. We have the beautiful floral frames that we're going to be working with. Definitely not a Christmas collection, but I wanted to show you how well this is going to work for all of your holiday cards. I know when that collection was released, I discussed at that time that I wanted to kind of bring you a project that was going to showcase those in a holiday format because I think they are perfect for that quick and easy creating for your Christmas cards. Of course, we have the smaller poinsettias from the Candlelit collection, the Candlelit Christmas collection. That collection had been retired. There's a portion of it that is back in stock in the warehouse sale, so you'll want to look into that as well. And then, of course, remember the seasonal wreath collection? We haven't played with that one for a while, so that's another one that I want to incorporate into this just to show you how beautiful those elements and those greens are to play with this as well. And then, of course, we have these beautiful snowflakes and the sentiment from the Holiday Star collection. So let's take a look at this collection by collection as we work this morning. I can see there's more of you popping on now as well. Good morning, Chris from Michigan. Good to see you. Kim from Florida. Welcome, my friend. Deborah from Pennsylvania. Irene Anderson from Oregon. Oh, hello, you guys. Estella from Arizona. It's good to see you, my friend. So let's begin with the Home for the Holidays collection. Now, the Home for the Holidays collection has a beautiful assortment of more traditional Christmas colors than the new two releases for this year. You can see here it's got that beautiful greens with that little bit of blue hue to it as well. Of course, it's got the holly reds and the beautiful snowflakes. We've got that truck that we're going to be utilizing from one of the card panels this morning that is just, it's the showstopper of this collection, that beautiful red truck. We've got this gorgeous plaid that we're going to be working with today. If you have followed me for some time, you know that I love plaids when it comes to holiday card creating. Again, we have those beautiful scrapbook pages with that beautiful scene, the peaceful deer, the Christmas tree being delivered for the holiday season. We've got the different card panels. You can see these would make beautiful 6x6 card backgrounds. We've got some of the smaller card panels here that are perfect for your A2 sized cards. And of course, we've got the beautiful decorative pieces, the brocades. There's some polka dots in there along with the plaids. You can see here how we have these beautiful 6x6 card panels as well that you can cut down or use for 6x6 cards as well. And again, that beautiful, almost kind of like a teal colored green. It's a beautiful pop of color in this collection with the reds as well. Of course, we have those sentiments that are included in every Christmas collection. These are wonderful to use on the front of your cards or on the inside as a beautiful holiday wish for your friends and family. And there you can see another scrapbook page and coordinating pieces that could be cut with the coordinating dies as well. So let's talk about our card base. That's what we're going to start with here first, because we're going to talk about paper collection. You can see here how I've gone ahead and I have cut up a piece of that paper that we looked at first. It's got that beautiful brocade pattern. It's got the snowflakes and whatever. I just wanted a really nice kind of muted card color, background color to go ahead and add our next layer on. When it comes to Christmas, I love adding the Luxe Gold cardstock. I don't know if you guys have played with this before. It's been around for a while, but it's an absolutely fantastic product that adds that beautiful shimmer and shine to all of your holiday creating. So again, I'm just going to go really simple. It's a beautiful, simple 6x6 inch card that we're working on today. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick matting of some Luxe Gold cardstock into the center here, just so that we're going to have that wonderful glimmer and shine that we love during the holiday season. Hello, Amelia, my friend. It's so good to see you. Marina from Colombia and Cindy from sunny Florida. Kim, you're still in love with the red Christmas trucks. Isn't it just a great collection? Just a really, really fun collection to work with. So this is one of the 6x6 card panels that I've cut down. It would normally be the size of my 6x6 inch card base, but I've gone ahead and cut it down just to the plaid area, because I'm going to go ahead and mat this on here as well. So matting is a really quick and easy way to add interest to your card when you're in a hurry. Now, I know some of us do a few Christmas cards, but there are some who do up to 150 Christmas cards. Matting is a quick and easy way to achieve a really elegant look. You can see how now you have that beautiful shimmer and shine from that Luxe Gold cardstock. And again, all we've done is we've added 3 pieces of cardstock or decorative paper to this card, and it's already looking phenomenal. And you know how they have those store-bought Christmas cards that have that beautiful gold shimmer and shine? We've replicated that look here very quickly and easily as well. Next, let's talk about the floral frames. So there are 3 of them. There's the oval floral frame. You can see that this is just a beautiful, beautiful oval. It comes with a decorative die or a die that can be purchased with it as well. So that's going to cut out there for you perfectly in that oval shape. I'm going to show you that in just a few minutes here as well. We have got the rectangular floral frame. This is another fantastic frame that's perfect for all of your card making needs. This one has the flowers with it that you can mix and match with all of these different floral frames. So again, that coordinating die for both the frame and the florals. And of course, we've got the curvy floral frame. This is the one that I opted to use today. I love this frame. I love how it's going to work so nicely with the picture that we have on of that red truck. You'll notice today I did not do any stamping on the main portion of the card. I just wanted to show you how quickly and easily you can use those decorative or those pre-made card panels, add some beautiful elements, and you have a card done very quickly and easily. So this little wonky frame here also has another set of flowers that you can mix and match with the other frames. And again, that coordinating die as well. So what we're going to do here now is I've gone ahead and I have stamped my frame. I've gone ahead and stamped this in the beautiful night sky. This is a beautiful color of a denim blue that's going to mix and match with all of your Christmas holiday collections, right down from this one to the new ones that are being released as well. So you can see how beautifully that has stamped and die cut. Just absolutely gorgeous. I've gone ahead then and die cut a piece from the same element from the Luxe Gold cardstock. What we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and marry these together with a little bit of Dry's Clear. I don't need too much. I'm not going to go too close to the edge here because some of this glue is going to pop off the edge. I don't want to have too big of a mess, but we're just going to go ahead. We're going to offset this slightly so that now our frame also has that same shimmer and shine that we've created by using that piece of Luxe Gold cardstock. Now, is this a technique you guys use often? I find with Christmas creating, this is really a technique I use a lot to add a background element die cut in either the Luxe Gold or the Luxe Silver. And you can see there how that is going to shimmer and shine as well. So I'm going to get my card back here. I'm just going to go ahead and peel off my foam tape here because I want this frame to have a little bit of dimension. We're just going to pop this all off here. Hello, Jean from Australia. Good to see you as well. Bonnie, you love the flowers of the Floral Frame collection. I do too. They are just fantastic, aren't they? They mix and match so very well. So now what we're going to do here is we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to offset this so that it's at an angle. I'm thinking that looks about right there like that. And there we go. We have our frame in place. We're ready. But I promised you I was going to show you some of the other frames as well. So here, let's take a look at this. Here we have our smaller card, pre-made card front. Look how beautiful this would be to go ahead and frame this church. Okay. Now just imagine I have some finished flowers here. I've got some of my holly and berries. I'll get to showing you guys how this works, how we make these in just a few minutes here. But look how quickly and easily it would be to create a card like this. You could definitely add some more flowers on the bottom, but it could be finished exactly like this. So again, these frames are going to be perfect for all of your different size cards. Okay, how about the oval? Here's another 6x6 with a round center. Look at this. Look how beautiful this would be. Again, we could add in a whole bunch of different elements here, and we could build up our flower clusters. And we could repeat that on the bottom here as well. I know I'm going super fast here right now because this isn't the project we're really working on, but I wanted to show you how these frames work for every different size. Now, wouldn't that be so pretty as well? Like, talk about super quick and easy with these frames. The other thing I love about the frames, we'll go back to the original card. If you are new to flower shaping and you're not quite sure how to cluster your flowers, I like to view these frames as almost like a cheat sheet. I'm going to go ahead and grab the oval and this other one back so you can see these here as well. But you can see exactly how you would want to cluster your flowers here. You could do a larger cluster up here. There's room to do a smaller cluster on the bottom, but you can see how it's going to give you that shape and lend itself to be a cheat sheet very quickly and easily as well. Next thing we're going to go ahead and discuss is we are going to talk about our poinsettias. So here we have the Christmas poinsettia and holly. We have not played with this set of poinsettias in July yet, so this was something I wanted to draw to your attention. Pat, you're asking, is this paper still available? You're talking about the Home for the Holidays. Yes, it is. It is still current. So if that's something you're looking for, just go ahead and drop that into your cart. You'll find that at www.heartfeltcreations.us, and there should be a link popping up with it as well throughout the live stream here as well. So the Christmas poinsettia and holly, they are a little bit more boldly illustrated. I'll show you that in just a little bit when we go ahead and have our coloring and stamping demo here. These were originally released with a Candlelit Christmas, the Christmas Candlelit Christmas, I can't remember exactly which way it goes, collection. So again, as I mentioned, some of that collection is still available in the warehouse sale. So if you are making an order today, make sure you double check and to see what's available if that's a collection you still want to partake in. So you can see here we have the 3 different sizes of poinsettias. We have the 2 different sizes of the holly leaves. Again, the coordinating dies to make your life so much easier. And the 3D Christmas poinsettia shaping mold, which allows us to create these flowers quickly and easily, because we all know during the Christmas season, we need a bunch of these poinsettias. So once in a while I get asked for a size comparison. So I'm going to go ahead here and show you. This is the largest festive poinsettia, okay? These are the sizes we're talking about for the Christmas poinsettia we're using today. So you can see these are quite a bit more miniature compared to this largest size. These do go down in size as well, but I wanted to show you how you can go from very super large down to the smaller as well. So what we have here is we have the poinsettia stamped up in the red carnation. We're going to go ahead and color them up very simply and easily. I'm going to go ahead and use the color Goldenrod. It's a beautiful golden color to use on all of your Christmas creations. I'm just going to go ahead and add that into the center of my poinsettia. I'm going to go back in with my same color that I've gone ahead and stamped in, the carnation red. I'm just going to go ahead and add that color in onto my petals. Circular motions using my sponge daubers. Super quick, super easy. Again, you're the designer. You can decide how red you want your poinsettias to be. If you want them more pale or more dark, you are the designer. That is always up to you. Now I've gone ahead here and I have stamped these holly leaves in the olive color. I'm going to go ahead and actually color them up in the leaf green. Again, super quick and easy coloring. Just like that. We'll do this second one here as well. And then I want to give this just a little bit of extra color. So I'm going to go in with that same olive that I've stamped ahead of time and just add in a little bit of darkening up the center. And you can see the difference. That kind of makes that holly pop a little bit more, those holly leaves. Okay, next we are going to talk about the winter wreath accents. So the seasonal wreath was released last year. And you're going to remember you get, I think it's all the different seasons, 4 different seasons, maybe it's 3, I can't remember, sorry. But this is the Christmas version. So we have these beautiful evergreen bows and we have another variation of the holly. So I wanted to go ahead and just really give this card some lush greenery for our poinsettias. So that's what we're going to do today. And of course, those coordinating dies are available for you as well. And I really wanted to show you how well these smaller accents are going to mix and match with these smaller poinsettias. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I have stamped the extra holly leaves here in leaf green. So that's the color we were just coloring with. Now, the one thing I really like to do when I am creating lush foliage is I want my foliage to be different colors so that they're going to pop. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my Vivid Chartreuse. It's a little bit of a brighter green. And I'm just going to go ahead and color in all of these areas. Just give me a second here. Okay, just going to go ahead and finish that up. And that's all we're going to do with them. They are bright enough. They are going to contrast and add some definition and some difference to these as well. These guys have been stamped in the English Ivy. So we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to actually give them a touch of color with the same color they've already been stamped in. I really wanted these guys to have that look of a lush evergreen, and this is a beautiful color for achieving that. So if you don't have this color for your holiday projects, this is probably a color you'll want to add in for that beautiful lush green. It's the English Ivy. So again, we're just lightly coloring that over so we're not losing our stamp design. But you can see how quickly and easily that came together. Then of course we have our snowflakes here. They are from the large holiday star, from the holiday star collection that was just released last month. So again, we've got these gorgeous little snowflakes here, coordinating dies that do all of that heavy lifting of cutting for you. And again, just a really beautiful little accent that's going to make this card have that extra bit of personality and elegance in the long run. So what we would do is we would go ahead and use all of our coordinating dies to cut these apart, and we would be left with our different sizes here. So you can see those are the 3 different sizes and the 2 different sizes that we have of our holly leaves. We're going to work with them first because we're going to be using the shaping mold. I have that right here, and you're going to see that I have a bunch of these ready and shaped. To do this, all I would do is I would pop these into the coordinating cavities. You can pop these in stamped side up or stamped side down. That is totally up to you. You will get 2 different variations of shaping. As I've mentioned in my last few lives, I like to even mix and match my flowers with how they look. So some I will do this way, some I would do face up. That way you're getting 2 different looks of poinsettias if that's what you're looking for as well. I've kept it to just this one style on this card today because we are talking about simple and quick. So again, I've used my deluxe flower shaping paper. I've stamped all of these elements on my deluxe flower shaping paper because I want to give each and every one of them a little bit of shaping. It's engineered to take that small spritz of water that you need to break those fibers in that paper. So again, I would just go ahead and clamp this together. I use my Big Shot to do my shaping, so I would use a clear plate on top, clear plate on bottom, run that through my Big Shot, and I would be ready to do my flower shaping. Now I should mention you can do up to 3 layers in that shaping mold, so that is not a problem either because we're wanting to do a bunch at one time. We're going to go ahead here. I'm just going to quickly show you, isn't that dimension already fantastic from the shaping mold? Isn't that just amazing? Just to think we used to do this all by hand. I'm going to pop those off to the side there. I'm just going to finish these guys off by giving them a little bit of lift in the petals just by using my flower shaping tool there, just so that they're going to pop up ever so slightly. I'm going to go ahead and grab my piercing mat because I want to give these guys a stamen center. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to build a large version here together. I'm just using my piercing tool from my shaping kit. I've got these beautiful gold beaded stamens. You can see here they come in a variety of colors. They've got that beautiful kind of gold glittery look to them. And you have all of the Christmas colors in this bundle that you would need. You've got the blacks if you're wanting, the golds, the silvers, the white, the beautiful cream, the Christmas red, the beautiful greens. And of course, for our non-traditional cards, you've got those beautiful teals, pinks, and lilacs. So that's a great assortment to play with as well. So I'm going to go ahead and actually poke the center of this second one as well. And And I'm just going to go ahead. This version of the stamen is wired, so I'm not having to worry about the threaded version that we're having to create that wire for ourselves. This one is wired. I like to put a little bit of glue right where that stamen is going to sit, just so it doesn't fall apart later on when I'm going to go ahead and clip it. We're going to go ahead and offset the petals here and make this a beautiful double. I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of hot glue in there as well. We're going to offset our petals so that we're going to have this beautiful, beautiful poinsettia. And I'm going to hold that there as that sets real quickly. And you can see how I can push up and get those petals to stand up a little bit further. I like to go ahead and seal this at the end, just at the back, and then put it aside to dry, just so later on when I'm going to cut off that wire, it's all sealed together. Okay, next what we're going to do is we are going to work on some of our other shaping. Here you're going to see these from the seasonal wreath. Good morning, Jillian. Better late than never. That is for sure, my friend. You always have the replay. You get to go back. So here you can see these are actually cut out at one time and they stay together, and then you'll have a single cutout as well. So we're going to go ahead and use 2 of these today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do some very simple hand shaping with these today. I'm just going to go ahead and spritz them with a tiny bit of water. I'm going to grab my stylus tool, my shaping tool, and I'm just going to roll and press into the backs of these leaves. I'm going to leave these all attached. You could definitely go ahead and separate those if you're wanting to, but today, because we're creating a larger floral cluster with the smaller flowers, it's going to work just fine that we leave them as they are. Now you can do these from the front or you can do these from the back, and you're going to see how this gives us 2 very different curls. This one's going to curl up, this one's going to curl down. So that's something you may want to keep in mind when you are shaping some of these smaller elements. You don't have to shape them in all the same way either. The other pieces we have here from the seasonal wreath, of course, are these evergreen bits. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same thing here. These guys, I'm going to have them curl one way. And you can see how now I'm just going to go back through the front and just give myself a glue point so that I have a flat surface on the back there. These guys, I'm going to do the opposite way. I'm going to spray them from the back, but I'm going to then go ahead and do them from the front so that they're going to curl a different way. Again, just give myself a glue point on the back, and you can see how that's now got a different wave than the other one. And we're going to do these guys here as well. So again, super quick and easy. You can stamp these out and color these all in front of the TV. It doesn't take a whole pile of time. The hand shaping is super quick and easy and minimal, and the poinsettias, the hard work is done for us with the shaping mat. So we're going to go ahead and grab our card back here. And now we can start putting our card together. So what we're going to do is we are going to start with our larger greenery bits. Now you'll notice I didn't bother coloring up my frame because we're going to be covering most of this. I'm not worried if I have a tiny little bit of blue that's going to peek through somewhere. It's just going to look like it's part of that sky. So again, I'm not too worried about coloring that up because we are going to be covering most of it. So then we're going to also have, remember how I said we have a bit of a cheat sheet here? You can see how my frame is telling me I want things to go in these directions. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my hot glue today simply because for time's sake. But you can definitely be using your Dry's Clear for this as well. And then this one down here. We're going to repeat that same idea. I'm going to have this one, I think I'm going to have this one come out this way. And we'll do this one on the bottom. And we'll have this one curving up towards the top. So you can see that's how our greenery base is going to get started. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to use this bigger set here. And because they're all attached together, we can just simply plunk them into place. And we will leave those single ones, these single ones we will leave till the end where we might need some extra fillers. But I love how quickly and easily these small decorative pieces from the Seasonal Wreath collection pull your card together really nicely, quickly and easily for your flower cluster. Then of course we're going to start working with our main florals. I've got them all done here. So we've got a large one. I've got a small double. And then we have a single in the medium size here as well. And that's all kind of going to bundle in here like this. Aren't those little centers so cute? Those gold stamens, they just really make those flowers pop. So I think that looks about right. I can tell we're going to want to add some of the darker or bolder greenery in here as well. I'm going to go ahead and add that right in there where we're going to be putting that larger flower. And I think we're safe to go ahead and add that one now as well. Just like that. And you can see how all three of our different greens are just blending together to create a beautiful, beautiful backdrop for all of these different flowers. We're going to go ahead and pop this guy in here. Again, play around with how many layers you're using in your flowers. It's going to give you a different look as well. They don't always have to be doubles. Sometimes they can be singles as well. You can see how I'm going to pop that one behind that other flower. Sometimes you just need to see a portion of them, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and add a smaller holly leaf here. And let's see. Probably I'm going to add a big one there too, and then I think that's going to look full enough for what we're trying to achieve here in this corner. There you can see how that is just a really, really pretty, lush poinsettia cluster with super interest, because you've got those gold stamen centers, you've got the different types of greenery. It's just going to make that all really pop. So let's go ahead and mimic that same thing down here. We're just going to go ahead and grab these flowers like that. I'm going to go ahead and grab a large holly leaf from the Christmas poinsettia, and I'm going to pop that in there. And you can see how that's going to stand up against the beautiful evergreen piece that we have there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop this into place. just like that. I'm going to go ahead and add our smaller double right up in here. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop our single down here as well. And now we have a gorgeous cluster at the bottom as well. I'm going to go ahead and grab a small one and add that in here. And I think we've got room for one more large one up in here. Let's see. Yep, just for a little contrast there. We'll lift that all up. And we can go ahead and add that single leaf down in here and just tuck that in so that it's angled out towards the corner. I think we can do the same up there. And then I think our flower cluster looks full and complete. They both came together beautifully, I would say. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and we are going to add our sentiment. Now the sentiment comes from the holiday star as well. That's the release from last month. It comes with these 3 sentiments: the Merry Christmas, the Happy Holidays, and the Season's Greetings. And we have the Merry Christmas that we're going to be using here today. I'm just going to go ahead and give that a little bit of a rounding there, so it's going to pop up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it here just like that under the frame. I'm just going to add some hot glue to it real quick. And we're just going to go ahead, and that's going to cover up that last bit of blue from that stamped image on the frame. And there you can see that's a really quick and easy way to add a sentiment as well. Now, we've got these beautiful little snowflakes from the Holiday Star collection, and I've tried to kind of keep them together here. They're die cut like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start adding these onto the design. I'm going to go ahead and add this onto the frame. And down here, I think I'm going to grab my Dries Clear. I don't quite trust myself with the hot glue gun because these guys are getting pretty small. Last thing I need is a burnt finger, right? I'm going to pop that up in there. So these guys will just need a little bit of extra time to dry. I'm going to grab some of my smaller ones. Now this is a super tiny detail that is just going to make this card look so completely finished and incredible. We've just got these beautiful snowflakes that are falling, and they have been stamped in the French ultramarine, just in case anyone's wondering. It's a beautiful color for your snowflakes for your holiday cards. We're just going to go ahead and cluster these like this. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some onto our floral clusters. We're going to finish some up here as well. So you can see how that is just giving this card that extra little bit of personality. Oop. These guys are so tiny to play with, but I really love the addition of these. You can have them popping off of some of your greenery. I usually tend to kind of have them pop off the side rather than plaster them straight on, so that it looks like they're kind of falling onto your image. I'll add another one in here. We'll add some more here into this cluster. I'm actually going to pick up some of those leaves so it's a little bit behind. There you can see how it's kind of peeking out from behind. And here we'll add this larger one up top. Again, we're going to kind of tuck it behind in there. It wants to stay stuck to my finger instead of the paper right now, but there you can see how I've gone ahead and tucked that into the back there as well. And I would keep going now and adding wherever I want those. The main key that I use in my process with adding these little tiny elements is I really like to have them clustered in odd numbers. So you can go 1, 3, 5. Like you'll notice this one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like a finished cluster. There's 3 here. That looks like a finished cluster. So just like you do your florals in odds, I like to do the elements of my snowflakes in odds as well. And of course, no card is finished unless we are going to be adding some glitter. I'm going to be using my Crystal Ultrafine Transparent Glitter today. I'm just going to grab a piece of Hydro Sponge. I've just simply chopped it apart for a smaller piece. And I'm just going to go ahead and brush the tips of my florals and my greens with my Hydro Sponge. And then I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle my glitter on. I'm not looking that it has to hit everywhere. I just want to make sure that there's some sparkle and shine on it. And there you can see how when that glue is going to dry, you are going to have that beautiful shimmer and shine. Let's take a look again at that finished version because you can really see it on there. At least I'm hoping the camera will pick it up. You can see how that is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shimmer and shine. You can see I've gone ahead and done the snowflakes as well. They are just beautifully festive and sparkly as well. So I hope I've inspired you to get a jump on your Christmas cards early. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today. If there's something that you don't have in your crafty stash that you saw today and you're an insider member, remember that you get to shop with no minimum, and if you're in the US, that's going to be shipped out to you for free. Our international friends, you have a 20% reduction on your shipping if you're an insider member. Again, such a great program. You have access to all of our online classes for the duration of your membership. You get that additional 20% off. And of course, you have early access to all of the new collections that are coming out. So again, fantastic, fantastic program to be a part of. So take care, my friend. I'm so excited that we were able to spend time together doing another Christmas project. I can't wait to see what you're going to create. I can't wait to hear what kind of ideas you have running around in your head right now from having watched the live today. Take care, my friend. We will craft again together soon. Bye-bye.